Hi students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to discuss module first of the paper transactions. I have already given you an introduction to transactions and excluding the students from the physics, others got an introduction to transactions. I'm not repeating the introduction because you got an introduction from Shilna ma'am. So all of you got an introduction to the paper transactions. Today we are moving to module first pronunciation. While listening the word pronunciation, you can guess that is about the pronunciation of the language English. That's correct. Your guessing is correct. It is about pronunciation of the language. Before studying about the pronunciation, we want to know something related to the branch of linguistics or branch of study that is dealing with pronunciation, that is linguistics. So you all know speech is the result of a highly complicated series of events. An idea is conceived in the brain of the speaker. Actually, how we come to speak, an idea is conceived in the brain of the speaker. It is said to be the psychological stage, and the nervous system that is already there is immediately carrying this idea to the organs of speech. They in their turn become alert and make the necessary movements and speech sounds are produced. This is the process of production of speech sounds. You know it. So now we want to study why or how we are producing these sounds, and the branch that is discussing about the pronunciation of English language or any language can be called linguistics, or in other words, linguistics is the study of language. There are different branches of linguistics, but linguistics is actually the scientific study of language. You should know, not the point. Linguistics is the scientific, don't forget the word scientific, it is a scientific study of language. What is meant by scientific? It is a systematic and experimental study of language. It is a systematic and experimental study of language. There are different branches of linguistics and phonetics. Phonetics is one of the branches of linguistics too. Why I am talking about phonetics? Phonetics is a branch of linguistics, but it is there in phonetics that we are going to discuss pronunciation of language. So, first of all, we want to know what is phonetics. Phonetics is a branch of linguistics. What is linguistics? Linguistics is the scientific study of language. Clear? So, we are moving to phonetics. You know, phonetics is a branch of linguistics that studies about the production of speech sounds, description of speech sounds, classification and description of classification and transcription of speech sounds. So, what is phonetics? Phonetics is a branch of linguistics. You know, linguistics, and it is also this phonetics can be considered as a branch of linguistics. And what are the areas of study that is discussing in phonetics? Phonetics studies about the production of speech sounds, how the speech sounds are produced, what are the processes that are involved in the production of speech sounds, and how these speech sounds can be described, or how they are organized in different ways in different words. So, description of speech sounds, whether it is voiced, voiceless, it is nasal or affricates, etc. are discussed in the description of speech sounds. And there is also classification and transcription of speech sounds. You know, classification is grouping them, grouping of different sounds into different classes, classification and transcription. How to symbolically represent these sounds in written form or the diagrammatic form. That is also studied in phonetics. So, you know, phonetics is a branch of linguistics that studies about the production of speech sounds, description of speech sounds, classification and transcription of speech sounds. Okay, clear? So we have studied what is linguistics and what is phonetics. So in phonetics, we are going to discuss pronunciation because it studies about the production of speech sounds and how to pronounce these words, sounds, etc. are also discussed in phonetics. And before going directly into phonetics, I just want to introduce what is phonetics and what are the speech mechanisms that is involved in the production of speech sounds and also the organs of speech. That is the next session, speech mechanism and organs of speech. While talking about speech sounds, we want to know how these speech sounds are produced. So for that, we are using a speech mechanism. That speech mechanism is called airstream mechanism. Without having air, we cannot produce these sounds. Beautiful sounds, rhythmic sounds that are produced by us, songs, sounds, etc., cannot be produced without having the air. Air that we breathe out from lungs can be used for the production of speech sounds in English. So the airstream mechanism, air that we breathe out and breathe in is used for the production of different sounds in different languages. But for the production of speech sounds in English, we are only using the speech mechanism or the air stream or the air that we breathe out. Okay. The lung air is the raw material for speech production. You all know lung air or lungs, the breathe in and breathe out air. The lung air is the raw material for speech production. The raw material means the material or the essential material that is used for the production of something, that is for the production of speech here. So the raw material that is used for the production of speech sounds is what? Air. So airstream mechanism is a mechanism that is involved in the production of speech sounds. The lung air is modified in different ways to produce the various speech sounds. Lung air, lung air, the air in the lungs. The lung air is modified in different ways, in different stages of the organs, different organs. It is modified from the lungs, from the pharynx, from the vocal cords, from the mouth, back of the mouth, etc. In different positions and in the nose, and different ways and different positions it is modified and forms into speech sounds. These are called airstream mechanisms. The airstream that is used for the production of speech sounds in English is called egressive airstream mechanism. Why? It is called egressive airstream mechanism because the breathe out air is used for the production of speech sounds. Breathe out air, not the breathe in air. Breathe in air is used for production of sounds but not in English. It can be used in some African sounds and all that. But for the production of English sounds, we are using breathe out air. Okay. So it is called egressive airstream mechanism. Lung air is used for the production of speech sounds. So this mechanism is called pulmonic airstream mechanism. Breathe out air is used, so it is called egressive. Pulmonic egressive airstream mechanism because the airstream mechanism that is produced by the modification of the lung air that we breathe out is used for the English sounds. So here I guess that you have understood all these things now, because before going directly into the pronunciation pattern, we should know what is linguistics, what is phonetics, what is the speech mechanism that is involved in the production of speech sounds, and the organs of speech. And then what is organs of speech? Organs of speech. Organs of speech means the organs involved in speech, organs which are used for the production of speech sounds. The lung is modified by various organs to convert into the speech sounds before it gets out into the outer atmosphere. Lung air, while it is expelled out, it is modified in different places and different stages. So the lung air is modified by various organs to convert it into different speech sounds before it gets into the outer atmosphere. These organs are called organs of speech, or simply you can say that the organs that are involved in the production of speech sounds can be called as organs of speech. Simple. So we have mentioned two or three, five things today's class. It is linguistics, what is phonetics, what is speech mechanism or the airstream mechanism, and the pulmonic airstream aggressive airstream mechanism. Pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism is the airstream mechanism that is used for the production of English sounds. Or you may get the questions, which airstream is used for the production of English sounds, or dash airstream mechanism is used in the production of all English speech sounds. You can write pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism is used for the production of all English speech sounds. And what is meant by organs of speech? The organs that are involved in the production of speech sounds are called organs of speech. I think it's clear for you, and we have discussed two or three topics today. Just go through it and write down the notes. It should be in your notebooks. Okay, essential things that are needed in your notebooks is mentioned here. You can write it now, and if you want to write other things, I will also mention it. We are actually didn't reach into your text, not reach into your text. We will discuss the matters that is in your text in next class. This is an outer line or an introductory part of your pronunciation session. Okay, so you cannot see this part in your textbook, so don't search for it, but it should be in your notebook, because it is the essential things that is extracted from this phonetics, the introductory part of the phonetics. So you have to write these things, and you want to know these things before studying phonetics or pronunciation. So I think we can wind up today's class now. So write down these points and study well. Thank you.